This is the testimony of a man who lost his only son to cancer after so much prayer and medical treatment. After the death of his son, he lost his faith in God and never offered prayer to God anymore. What happened after then will surprise you. Let's listen to his testimony in detail.
What God cannot do does not exist. My name is Peter. I am making this testimony from Manchester, United Kingdom. In July 2021, I lost my only son to leukemia, cancer. 15 years old boy who has never been to hospital, who has never been sick, and the sickness just came from nowhere. We've been going from hospital to hospital, appointments. In fact, he was admitted in hospital and I was with him in hospital looking after him. I had to stop going to work to look after him. And sometimes in order to make both ends meet, I go to work from hospital and from work I go back to hospital. This carried on for 1 year. But to cut a long story short, at the end of the day, after so much prayer, I lost him. He died.
How would you feel after praying to God to work a miracle in your favor and there was no answer? Most people will feel sad and probably get angry at God. This was the same way Mr. Peter felt. He decided to stop praying unto God, but thank God for his wife, who never gave up on God despite the circumstance. With time, she was able to make her husband pray and believe in God again.
From that day, I decided to stop praying. At the long run, my wife, who is there with me, started praying to God, believing in God. And one day, she introduced me to NSPPD. So I watched Pastor Jerry pray, shout, and I began to like him. Since then, I began to pray. I started having a change of heart. Everything beginning to fall into place. I became a happy man again. Since then, I've been with NSPPD. I pray every 7 in the morning. Pastor Jerry, I've watched you. I've listened to your prayers, and I know that you are a real man of God.
Immediately the devil saw that Mr. Peter had started praying to God again. He smote the family with a new spiritual attack. But what Mr. Peter did will surprise you.
The last challenge which I had was my wife woke up one morning from bed. She couldn't stand up, the 2 legs paralyzed. The same thing happened to me. At the same time, 2 of us, our legs paralyzed. We couldn't walk, we couldn't do anything. To take kids to school was a problem. We began to pray at the altar of fire. 2 days, God did a miracle. After going to hospital, having scans and so on. In fact, the result have not even come back and we are healed already. Everything back to normal. God did it one time. I am very, very grateful to God for having you in our generation. If I had known you earlier, my son wouldn't have died. For what God cannot do does not exist. I thank you, Pastor Jerry. I thank you, every member of NSPPD. I thank you for making me come back to be a prayer warrior. Making my family to be part of your prayer every morning. Thank you, all NSPPD crew. Thank you. What God cannot do does not exist.
Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist. Prayer is a very powerful tool. And this is the only way we can present our request to God. Keep praying to God for your miracle, and you'll definitely testify. Hallelujah.
Thank you for watching. If you were touched by this testimony, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest testimonies. God bless you.